Not that you want to hear it, but we do have another tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico, but this one is not threatening us. In fact, it's not even really much of a threat to the folks in Florida, where we are clearly able to see now that center of circulation. And as soon as that became apparent on radar, Hurricane Center kind of started to step up their game in issuing more advisories and really focusing in on it. And you can really see where that center is and approaching Port St. Joe along the kind of Apalachicola part of Florida, south of Panama City. This is moving very, very quickly. Now, it is a tropical storm, but won't be for much longer. Winds, or it can be motion, northeast at 21 miles an hour. Now, the winds have sped up a little bit. They're up to 45 miles an hour as of the 5 o'clock advisory. We'll get hourly updates right up to the point of it making landfall and then quickly moving out of Georgia and then off the East Coast by tomorrow midday. So this is not going to be a long-lived storm by any means, and quickly moving away from the East Coast. We are not worried about it. We are on the back side of it. Really, if anything, we had a little bit of cloud cover from the system that helped us out with our temperatures. Here comes the cold front we've been talking about. This moves through early tomorrow morning, and with it, less humid air, but also drier weather. We are not going to see any rainfall until probably maybe an isolated shower Sunday, and a better chance late next or into next week. But as far as rainfall goes after today, slim to none, and that drier air is going to make it feel much more comfortable. But also, it won't be as dangerous because we're not going to have those high heat indices that we have seen over the last several days. So those still without air conditioning and those still doing a lot of cleanup work outside, the weather will be more cooperative, with dew points already starting to fall into the state, and they'll continue to drop really after early tomorrow morning. So starting out the day with dew points in the 70s, and then they will start falling into the 50s and 60s through the night and into early Friday morning. So Friday morning is when you'll really feel the difference, because dew points in the 50s and 60s will also allow our temperatures to start dropping into the 60s. And our mornings and even into the afternoons as we get into the mid-upper 80s will feel a whole lot nicer, because you just won't have that humidity to deal with. Notice the dry air sticks with us into Saturday. By Sunday morning, we'll start to see the dew points coming back into the upper 60s, lower 70s. Still not bad, but you'll definitely feel the difference by Sunday, and more of the Gulf muggies coming back as we head into next week. So what are our morning lows looking like? Tomorrow morning, again, not really noticeable. We'll be in the 70s. By Friday morning, 60s and low 70s. Saturday morning, low 60s. And again, for the metro area, probably going to stay in the 70s. But if you're away from the city, we will see temperatures into the 60s. And notice by Sunday morning, we'll start to see more of the 70s and upper 60s. And then those temperatures will continue to climb as we head into early next week. 86 degrees right now, our current temperature, and highs today stayed in the 80s because of the mostly cloudy skies. So we did benefit from kind of the circulation associated with now Mindy from some high clouds that moved overhead. And that kept us under mostly cloudy skies all day. Didn't see as much sunshine, and so it wasn't as hot of a day. Plus, we didn't have as much rainfall. Our rain coverage was far less. Few heavy downpours, and it actually looks like a little bit of thunderstorm activity moving south from Amite out toward Independence, if these hold together, approaching Hammond shortly. But our rainfall coverage has been much less than we have seen the last couple of days, mainly at around 30%. And you can see on our visible satellite the high clouds that are coming in from the south. That was kind of on the backside of Mindy. Then we have the low-level clouds coming in from the north. So actually, the circulation, what was associated with Invest 91 as of earlier today, did help us out in keeping our temperatures not as hot. So we stayed in the 80s, where we just had some showers over in Bay St. Louis, 75 degrees. But dew points in the 70s will be coming down after tomorrow morning. So less humid. That starts through the day on Thursday, and drier through the weekend. Low humidity and no rainfall. Maybe a spotty shower as we get into Sunday, but the better rain chance will be on the way for early next week. And Mindy is moving away. It will be a short-lived storm. 10% chance for tomorrow, and that's mainly along the coastline. Could see some showers kind of fire up as the cold front is pushing south. Then sunny skies Friday, sunny skies on Saturday. You need to take that 10% out. No rain on Saturday. High temperatures into the 80s, which is a little below normal. As a matter of fact, today marks the first time our normal highs drop into the upper 80s. So we are on the downslope for our normal high temperatures. Doesn't mean we always stay there, but at least we're on the path of cooler weather coming. As we get into early next week, though, our rain chances start to return, about 50% chance as we get into Monday and through next week.
To be honest, 86 sounds kind of dreamy right
this
now.
This sounds delightful in early September, considering without AC and outdoors. Ooh. That sounds perfect. That's pumpkin spice type temperatures.
It certainly is.
I will allow pumpkin spice on Saturday.
It is permitted. Let's get the Starbucks open.
Very much. Let's get those babies going.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
I'm under caffeinated.
Very much
Thanks,
so.
Chris. The curfew in Jefferson.